Hey, what's up, guys? It's Karma. I'm back, and I'm making a video. I had some things I had to do recently that, and it kind of didn't allow me to make videos. I could have made videos on my phone, vlogs while I was gone, but like I said, I had to go to Montreal for a little bit, and now I'm back. Videos every day. If you didn't see the comeback we had last night against TK, you can check it out. But this video is about the X Games. They just released the groups, and I'm going to show you them right here. So the X Games pools are Evil Geniuses, us, Optic Nation, TK, and Strictly Business. So that is our pool. Those are the teams we'll be playing in, I guess, the first day or the first 2 days of the X Games. And Group B is Envious, Optic Gaming, FaZe Red, and Curse Orange. So I say these pools are pretty evenly stacked, or pretty evenly matched up, I guess. Evil Geniuses, Optic Nation, TK, SB. I'd say Group A is probably the better group to be in, just because Group B has the number 1 seed or number 2 seed from Call of Duty Champs, number 3 seed from Call of Duty Champs. I think overall Group B is a bit better on the Xbox One. Group A maybe not as much. So I'll just break it down. So EG, obviously our roster hasn't changed at all. Me, Krim, Teep, Aches, same roster. So we want to win this event. This event's not a joke. This isn't like Niagara. Niagara wasn't a joke. We just didn't play a lot because it was really frustrating playing on the Xbox 360. Xbox One's completely different. I think we're a 10 times better team on the Xbox One. So yeah, that's probably what to expect from us. I have motivation to play. I want to win X Games, and I'm sure the rest of my team does as well. Next team, Optic Nation. They stay the same. Ricky, Killa, Miracles, and what am I missing? Embos. So, Optic Nation on the Xbox One. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from them. It depends if they practice too. Killa obviously plays a lot of GB tournaments. I'm assuming Embos plays a lot of GB tournaments. I don't know what Marcus does. I assume Ricky plays tournaments, so it just depends. Will this team scrim at all for X Games? Will they play tournaments? That's one thing we're gonna have to see what happens. TK, they're a team that wants to win. They've had some struggles lately. The last couple events haven't been last year's placings or the beginning of this year's placings. For matter of fact, obviously they placed second at Columbus, I think, right? And they placed second at Philadelphia, and then they just like died off when they picked up Formal. And now they've rebuilt the roster, Apathy and Neslo. So Neslo's returning. Apathy is new from the old SB roster. So this team, as long as they keep grinding, I think they should do fine. I think Sharp and Goon are better on the one now, from what I've seen, at least watching them play. So that's probably an advantage for TK. And as long as they keep playing, those dudes have hunger to win. I expect big things from them. SB, to be honest, I don't know how they are on the Xbox One. I don't know if any of them have played a LAN on the Xbox One for Ghost yet. So that could be interesting. John, Spacely, and you know what? Stainville, and I don't know who their fourth is. I don't really remember. It's not. Oh, it's Fizzerp. Fizzerp. So who knows? Is this team even gonna scrim? Fizzerp, he's always playing with Killa. So this team might just be like another team that's just there at the X Games. So that's why I say this pool might be a better pool. But like, there's talent in it. I don't know if this pool has the the motivation, and I don't know if they have what it takes to to want to actually win this event, because they're focused on a lot of other things. So once again, we'll see. This pool is all about we'll see what happens. Group B, I think this is where shit gets serious. We got Envious, different roster from Call of Duty Champs. Parasite instead of Rambo, but at a UGC Niagara, they made it through the winners finals. I'm not really sure they played. Don't really remember. Don't really care. But they made it to winners finals. And then we 6-0'd them. So I don't know. You kind of question it a bit, but I think they'll be fine because Study and Nameless are good on the one. I'm pretty sure Haggy's good on the one. Merc's good on the one, I assume. So this team's strong going into X Games. They're gonna have to work hard, you know, to get out of this pool as long as along with everyone else. So don't think that I mean the envy has to work hard. I think all these teams at this event do have to work hard. If you don't work hard, you're not gonna win it. Unless you're like a god somehow. Optic Gaming. So Optic Gaming, I'd say, is probably pretty good on the 1-2. You know, Proofy, Scump, Clay, and Nade. You know, they did well at champs. They have more slaying power on their team, so who knows? Will it work out? Will it fail? But they're also playing FaZe Red, which I don't know. I don't know about FaZe Red. I think we'll talk about FaZe Red in a second. Let me just like focus on one thing at a time. So Optic Gaming, like I said, more slaying power on this team. I think they should be good on the 1. But you know, it's we'll see. We'll see if this team clicks. I think most people would think that from champs to Niagara they got worse, I want to say. But then again, that was 360, and you can't really count 360, at least in my personal opinion. 360 should just go out the window. Kind of like Crims. Just, you know, he takes his Xbox, throw it out the window. Except that was my pen, because I don't want to throw an Xbox out the window. Optic Gaming, but yeah, I think good things for them. FaZe Red, Classic, JCap, Theory, and Replays. Classic, JCap, Theory, Replays. 4 people. That's FaZe Red. Okay, that sounds good. FaZe Red, these guys have been together forever. Xbox One, I'd say they probably get a bit better. So I think their placing should probably get better from, you know, the last couple placings they had. This team just needs to finish. They always like clutch, and then they get to where it matters, and I don't know. Shit just doesn't happen. So, you know, that's one thing. I think FaZe Red has always been a great team, but that's one thing they're lacking is like they don't finish, which kind of sucks. So we'll see what happens with FaZe Red. You know, anything could happen. Those Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts. Curse Orange, the last team in Group B. These guys are motivated, so if you mess around, honestly, you could get destroyed. So FaZe Red, Optic, Envy, you know, same with us, honestly, on our side. We can't screw around. No one can screw around in these matches, or else, you know, if you lose one game, dude, and then you like possibly lose your next game, like you're probably out of the X Games. So you got to win every single game. Cursed Orange, though, Mud Dog, Croaster, I want to say Miyagi and Attach. But I don't even know if that's their team, because I don't know if Miyagi and what's-his-face are old enough. I tried looking to see. I really don't know who's on Cursed Orange besides Crow and Mud Dog. But I also read something that Crow might have got dropped. So, you know, correct me in the comments. But Group A and Group B, I'm not going to predict who wins them, because, you know, that I just don't want to jinx myself or anything. But I think Group B is probably definitely a bit stronger. They have more teams that are motivated to play, more teams that are actually teams. Whereas Group A, well, Apathy hasn't played an event with them yet. That could be bad. He missed Niagara, obviously. SB picks up Fizzerp. They're one of the teams who really are not a team. They abuse the pro point system, which obviously not their fault. If I was in that situation, I would abuse it too. I would have got the person with the best pro points. It doesn't really matter. I want to go to X Games. End of story. So these are the two groups. I think it should be some pretty good matches. Yeah, you know, on both days. I don't think there won't be any games that you're like, nah, I don't want to watch that. 4 teams in a pool, like every game means something. That's what I was saying. You can't mess around at this stage. And may the best game win X Games. So yeah, I'll keep streaming whenever I can. Obviously lately, I have some problems, but try to figure that out. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. And yeah, enjoy that X Games, brothers.